Hey everybody, it's Micah from BearHart Outdoors, and I'll be bringing you another outdoor arena review today. And this one is from our friends over at BHK, and it is the Battle Horse Woodsman Pro. Stay tuned. First off, I actually just wanted to show you the sheath and the dangler that they've got with it today. I am wearing it. As you can tell, I've actually got on a really long, heavy coat today. This comes down almost down to my fingertips. That's because it is 23, not counting the wind chill. It is 9, I think, something like that with the wind chill right now. So I'm having lots of fun out here, but it's a little bit chilly. So to show you, it does hang down very low. I've got my camera shadow right here, shadow, yeah. It does hang down very low, but even with this really long coat, it's just a few inches up to pull and draw. So very nice sheath, easy to drop down in there. So we can get the whole sheath in here. It's got a very nice dangler, nice D-ring. Maybe we can see it, maybe not. It's got the BHK stamp right here on the back. Just double stitched, nice eyelets. Like I said, the D-ring is very solid. I love the sheath system, and this is just the sheath that comes with it. Really nice. I think you might have to pay a couple extra bucks for the dangler. I'm not sure. I'll put a link to the BHK website below. It swivels wonderfully. So even when I'm wearing it in the vehicle or sitting down, you know, it just tucks right out of the way. And excellent sheath. I love these. I love these nice leather danglers that come with these knives. Alright, I wanted to do a couple of cordage tests first. Well, I say a couple. I have some of this, I think it's called Cecil or something like that rope. The 1/4 inch. It's supposed to be very difficult to cut. So I just wanted to see if I can get in here. Sorry. I was like, wait, you can't tell which end I've got. This stuff is really tough. I see why people like to use it in their cord cutting tests. Can be pushed through though. Push cut, that was actually easier, maybe just because of my leverage, but it's hard to hold too. That's the fun part. So very little sawing. Now this knife has been through a few members in the arena already, and it's still holding an edge well. I haven't actually noticed any issues with it at all. I did struggle to cut that rope a little bit, but like I said, I didn't sharpen it before I came out here. I haven't sharpened it since the last reviewer had it. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and we'll work with some wood. Clean some of the bark off of this. This is using the spine of the knife here. All right. This piece is actually about the width of the knife. So I'm going to start on the edge of this, and we'll take it down from there. can see, it's actually making really light work of this. It's mostly straight grain. There's a couple of knots in there, but it's just making really easy work of that. And I think part of that is the thickness of the blade and the grind. And forgive me, I actually do not have the specs memorized on this. I will post them in the description box below, so make sure and go down there and check it out. But and you can just see it's making nice clean swipes of this, which, like I said, making small stuff, making kindling, doing things like that, it's just making easy work of it. So this is a scandi grind, which just makes doing tasks like this very easy. And I believe, you know, it's scandi, but then part of the polishing process actually just makes it a tiny bit of convex on the edge, which I really enjoy anyways, because it just gives you more control. So using different parts of the blade, sometimes I like to use the tip just to get in and get really fine little shavings. And then I'll come back here, you can get those thicker pieces very easily. But it just depends on your style and how you hold it. But very controllable knife, very comfortable. I mean, these all just tear off. They're all thin. Does a wonderful job. Like I said, I normally don't just stab stuff. I mean, who doesn't enjoy stabbing a knife into wood every once in a while? But people like to know tip strength and heat treat and things like that. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here all day and dig a hole through this tree, but let's see if we can get a close up here. Nice thick tip. No issues at all. No chipping. Edge looks good. No rolling. Hey everybody, Micah here from BearHart Outdoors, and I'll be bringing you another I've been using this knife for 2 weeks now, and I love it. Only things I've really found that I dislike about this are, for me, it's just a touch thin right in here. I love the gradual taper up. I just wish it had a touch more. I wear size large glove. Actually, these gloves I got now are extra large, but they're kind of thinner gloves. So I normally wear a large glove tight, and my extra large gloves are a little floppy. So I'm right in between them, but I'd prefer a tight fitting glove most of the time. So I would like a little bit thicker, but as you can see here, there is plenty of handle on the end of this. The length is wonderful. Even when, you know, you spread your grip out, you're holding at an angle. I like to put my thumb up on top. The rest right here is perfect. I never had any hot spots from that rest at all. There you go. I did run into these grooves, which actually, I said I ran into the grooves, that's not the way to say it. The grooves are very grippy, they add a lot of texture. It is very comfortable unless you're really getting down doing hard work for a long time. I think I was carving with it for like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. And I just noticed, you know, because I was gripping it pretty tightly and it was some harder wood I was carving on, and I just noticed they started to dig in a tiny bit. Is that something that needs to be changed? I don't really think so. Something else I will point out, there are, see if I can get them to see here. It's not quite a scallop here as much as it is just an angle down. But I can't tell how well it's seeing it because the sun is right in my eyes. But there's a nice little thing there, and that works really well when you're doing your reverse grips or when you're choking up on the blade like I often do when I'm doing tasks. I will choke up on it, and it's really comfortable blade in hand. It fits very well. Tough as nails. I've beat this thing through hickory and through some cedar that I've got, and it doesn't even notice. It splits it just as easily as you saw me splitting this cherry. So excellent wood, excellent wood. Yay! Excellent knife. And I recommend it. And like I said, I'll have some links down below. But thank you for watching. Remember to follow this through the outdoor arena. And check out the comment section below. Check out the description box below. Feel free to comment, ask questions, give your opinions. We'll have nice discussions if you like. I do read all of them and I try to respond as well. But thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And stay safe and be ready.